So Jen, have you been playing at all?
I haven't.
You haven't?
No.
Okay, you got to find a way to play outside of the lessons with me.
Okay.
Do you have a wall close by where you live? A tennis wall?
I'd have to find one.
Yeah. And also a ball machine. Remember we talked about you maybe getting a ball machine? That'd be a good way to do it.
Okay.
Or you know what else I recommend to some of my students is like join a clinic, like a beginner clinic where you can play with other people, and that way maybe you meet someone you can then hit with on other occasions. That'd be a good idea. But do you remember when we did our serve lesson when I had you serving with your hand?
Yes.
And it worked really well? So today's lesson, we're going to do an overhead. Basically, when you come to the net, last time we learned volleys, remember? Where you just deflect the ball back. So when you're at the net and the ball comes up high, you have to do something called an overhead.
Okay.
So we're going to start off with just your hand. Give me a racket. And let's get up a little closer to the net. You're going to turn sideways on the overhead. So that's something that's super important, that as soon as you see the ball high, you go obviously it's going to be in a ready position as we talked about last time, but as soon as you see a high ball, the first thing that you do on the overhead is turn yourself completely sideways. Okay, just like you were on the serve. So stay right here in the middle and put your hand in this position. Make a Nike swoosh with your hands. You know a Nike swoosh? Like this? The other way. This is a Nike swoosh. See, it looks kind of like a Nike swoosh. So this is going to be down like this. No, go up here, this way. Nike swoosh. You see?
Okay.
Yeah? Hold it like this. So the important part is that this hand is up high and this elbow is a little bit lower, so you create a slight tilt.
Okay.
Like a Nike swoosh. And what you're going to do, super simple, from the Nike swoosh, you're going to extend your arm and make contact with your hand on top, okay?
Okay.
So go Nike swoosh. And now extend and make contact on top. Do it again. Perfect. If you can freeze the contact and don't hit it too hard or your hand is going to hurt, okay?
Okay.
Go again, Nike swoosh. And make contact on top. You have to like go kind of fast, otherwise the ball will drop and you won't be able to get that full extension. Full extension means like stretching the arm completely out when you make contact with the ball. Perfect. One more. Absolutely perfect. Now stay there. I'm going to feed you the ball now from the other side and you do the same thing. Come a little closer. Go ahead and turn sideways. Make a Nike swoosh. And do the same movement. Go again. Nike swoosh. Perfect. And again, Nike swoosh. Completely sideways with your body, sideways. Feet sideways too, there you go. Okay, you want to wait to hit very long. So don't like put your hand back here too early, because then you'll be waiting, then you'll be hitting from here to here. You won't get as much range of motion. So the key is to wait with the Nike swoosh as long as possible. Then you get more range of motion, more acceleration, okay? Wait, go. Perfect. All right, one more. Nike swoosh. Wow, that was perfect. All right, now remember the progressions that we did on all our strokes. We're going to use these same progressions on the overhead as well. So go ahead and grab the racket with 2 fingers around the throat, 3 fingers around the string, you already know. And now make us Nike swoosh again. There you go. Make sure that when the racket is just the extension of your hand. Okay, it's going to feel like as if you're hitting the ball with your hand when you hold the racket here, but make sure that the racket head, this thing, is on this side of the body. It's not going behind you like this.
Okay.
It's over here, okay?
Okay.
So now I'm going to feed your ball, you do the same thing. Extend. Good job. And another one. Extend. Okay, let it drop too low. See, most people like this feeling of going like this. Don't fall into that trap. Keep the racket on this side, even though it doesn't make any sense. But trust me, you get more range of motion that way. It's going to be very beneficial down the road.
Okay.
Extend. You're waiting too long. Extend a little faster. Perfect. And extend. Okay, one more time. Perfect. One more. Pretty easy so far, right? Okay, now I'm going to feed you the ball from the other side. You do exactly the same thing.
Okay.
Okay, wait longer on this side. Nice one, with a little jump. Perfect, one more time. Absolutely perfect. Okay, now, just like all the other shots, we're gonna slide the hand down onto the grip. Slide it down, straight down, grip it right here. Okay, now put the racket like this. Exactly the same movement. It's gonna feel like as if you're hitting with your hand. The racket needs to stay on this side, so the wrist is straight and neutral. You don't want the wrist to bend this way, like that. And just hit it from here, okay? Okay, Accelerate a little faster, wait longer. Perfect. One more time. One more time. Okay, now we're gonna add something. We're gonna go down all the way on the grip. Now remember on the volley I told you that you could hold it higher. You can't on the overhead and the serve, the forehand and the backhand, because you want that longer lever. You get more power that way. So hold it here, and I'll do the same thing. Go ahead, that's good. The good thing, because we did this progression, holding here, sliding down, you're already in the correct grip. It's called the continental grip, something that's very important. We talked about it on the serve, remember? Right here, left hand up, Nike swoosh, and go. That was a horrible feed, I'm sorry about that. Come again. Okay, go again. Good, one more time. Excellent, let me go over there, same progression, but now the ball is going to be coming from the other side. So just so we don't call it Nike swoosh, because it's kind of hard to say, the actual tennis term for this position is a trophy position.
Okay.
You know, a tennis trophy always has a person on the trophy, like serving. So they call this the trophy position on the overhead and the serve. Wow, what an overhead. That was a bad feed, but you corrected with nice little adjustment steps there. Good job. Wow, what an overhead. This is absolutely crazy what's going on right here. Unbelievable. All right, Jen, next question. We're going to hit actually a real overhead, and it's going to have a finish, because the objective on the overhead is to slam the ball down. The trajectory is very steep down, and then it goes up on the other side. It should go high enough where the other person can't get to it. Okay, it's one of the most aggressive shots in tennis. So it does need a finish, and the finish is going to be towards your left pocket. Imagine if you had a pocket.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to start like this, same position, and you're going to finish towards your left pocket. Allow the body to go with the finish. So if the upper body goes down a little bit and that back leg kicks up, that's an okay thing to do. It is the body accommodating the swing path. So go in the trophy position. Okay, good. And finish towards your left pocket. Okay, now remember I said the body must accommodate the swing path.
Mm-hmm.
So there you didn't accommodate where the racket was going. The racket was going down, but the left arm stayed up, and the entire system was straight up. So allow the body to go with where the racket is going, down like this. So left arm is going to come down, this shoulder is going to come down a little bit, back leg might kick up. Much better. Best overhead so far. Absolutely perfect. And now the final test, I'm going to feed you a ball from the other side, which, by the way, the tennis term for a high ball when you're at the net is a lob, L-O-B.
Lob.
So I'm going to give you a lob.
Okay.
Come on. Okay, there's a tough feed. You don't have to jump. You can let the ball come down, okay? Perfect. Wow, what an overhead. Jen, are these fun or what?
Yes.
You get to hit them hard. You're doing so good. It only took 10 minutes for you to learn the overhead. This is absolutely amazing. Nice work. Nice footwork. What an overhead. Wow, Jen, this is crazy. Never seen anything like it on a beginner. Again, people, they get so confused when the ball is up high. They don't know what to do with their body. They have coordination issues. The fact that they have to look up into the sky, they get disoriented, they lose the ball sometimes. So the fact that you're doing this, your first time ever, is absolutely amazing. And because you're doing this so fast, I want to do one more progression that's, I don't know if it's going to work, but we can try it. This is the last thing we'll do. Now, we should try to hit an overhead while moving backwards, okay? So basically what you're going to do is start at the net with the racket touching the net. Go ahead, come up here. Go in a sideways position right away. Go right there in the middle of the court. I'm going to feed you a ball that's going to be behind you a little bit. You have to move back and then hit an overhead.
Okay.
Okay? So what you'll have to do is, the first thing is you put your racket in trophy position and then you move back. And back it up a little bit. Unbelievable. Keep your left arm up as you're moving back. Left arm up. Go again. These are tough. Very nice. Try to move back sideways if you can. Not backwards like this, but more sideways when you're backing up, okay? Perfect. And one more, match point. This is your last one. Whoa! Absolutely crazy, that overhead. Jen, another unbelievable performance. You learned now pretty much all the shots. And again, I'm going to tell you, I never had a beginner learn as fast as you did. So my recommendation is for you to continue to play tennis. You like it, right?
I do.
I think you have some natural abilities. Yes, the coaching is insanely good, okay? All right? I'm just kidding.
Thank
No,
you.
it is good. It's good coaching. These are methods developed by my dad that I'm trying out for the first time. And I've had a lot of success teaching beginners in the past with similar methods. But the methods that my dad showed me, he left some tapes behind. He unfortunately passed away. Basically focuses on playing tennis with your hands. And that is the easiest way to pick up the game, because a lot of times beginners will hold the racket on the bottom and they have a very difficult time coordinating the whole body, and the lever is very long and they don't have the feeling of the ball impacting the strings, so they're flailing the racket around and don't have any control. And the way we are starting to calibrate all these strokes as if you were playing with your hand, by starting with the hand itself, then getting close to the strings, then slowly moving down towards the bottom of the grip. You're doing phenomenally well, and you definitely got to keep going, okay?
Thank you.
All right. Look. No, one more time. Not with the clunk.